Hey everybody, I have a question for you. Do you feel like you are being the person that you are meant to be today? Like, do you feel you're living that life? You're on track, you feel good about that, you feel proud of that? So I am Kerry Tepedino. I'm here with the Happy and Healthy with Kerry Show. And the topic that we're talking about today, which I love, is do you feel as if you are being the person that you are meant to be? And I know that in today's world, it's super easy to take on labels and personas even, and titles and all these stories and narratives of what other people think that we should be, who we should be. And oftentimes we just go with the flow and we just accept it instead of like really stopping and thinking like, do I actually feel that I'm living into my best life right now? Do I actually feel that I'm being present and aware in regards to who do I want to be as a woman that I respect in the world, and what do I want my life to look like? And so I wanted to talk about this today because I think that in today's world it's very easy, very, very easy to just, kind of like stay in the chaotic energy of the busyness, like the busy energy. And that busy energy is actually, it's almost like it can become an addiction, right? It can become a way that we escape, numb out, or check out so that we're not really present. We're not really with what's going on in our lives. And so as we jump into this topic today, it's really like when I sat with it, I'm like, okay, well, if somebody isn't sure if they're being the person that they really could be and stepping into their full potential, or exploring what does that mean, what does that look like for them, what could they do? And that's what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to give you some tips. We have tons of people who are coming on, so I want to say hello to Sandra, Kristen, Anne, Franco, Marta, lots of people here. Hey, you guys, as you're jumping on, go ahead, say hello. Let me know where you're coming in from. But some simple tips that we can start today, some simple tips to really become the person that you want to be and explore what that means for you is make time for play. And I think that in today's world, it's so easy. Like, I'll speak into my personal experience. It's so easy to stay in mom mode. I have a little girl and a little boy. I have twin 5-month-olds. I have a 6-year-old. I'm a CEO and founder of this big business. I'm the CEO and founder of the One Thought Away project. I'm married. I have my spiritual life, my relationship with God that I put time and energy into. I have my self-care. Like, there's a lot going on. I'm a daughter. I'm a sister. There's a lot going on, right? And with all of that going on, it would be very easy to stay in the I gotta get it done mode. But let me just give you an example. This past weekend, we had an awesome weekend. On Saturday, I took my 6-year-old to the trampoline park, and he and I jumped around, and we jumped, oh my God, we played dodgeball, and we did all this crazy stuff in the trampoline park. Yesterday, we took the whole family to the zoo. Twins' first time to the zoo, and we looked at a hippo up close, and we looked at we just looked at the animals all up close, the orangutans, all of that, and we made time for play. And that's a really important piece. I feel like it's an important piece in regards to you living this full life where you get to experience every side of you, because you weren't just put on this planet to work. You weren't. And you weren't just put on this planet to fulfill the needs of other people. You're here on this planet to explore, to have fun, to get to know yourself, to ask yourself, who do I want to be? How do I become that woman? Another thing that I would say is really like nurture your curiosity. This is something that we talk about a lot in regards to really like owning who you want to be in the world. We talk about this a lot with our clients. We say, get curious, stay interested. What is it that you are, what is it that maybe you take for granted in your world at this point, that you just assume it's there, it's going to be a certain way? What if you got curious and interested in regards to maybe shaking it up a little bit. You know, if you do a certain workout 5 days a week, and I'm about to go for a run on the beach, as you can tell, if you do a certain workout 5 days a week, what if you did something different? What if you took another route to work? What if you surprised your spouse with a coupon book that says like 10 free hugs and they can choose when to use that? You know, what if you did something that could bring a little bit of diversity into your life and a little bit of different energy so that it shifts who you get to be in the moment and who you get to be in the experience of your life and in the experience of in relationship with other people, right? So that gets to expand you. And also becoming and staying very present. This is something that I talked about just today with my clients. So we had this great weekend. It was a super busy weekend, lots of fun. We also had a memorial on Friday, but it was a celebration of life. So we had a very big weekend. And when I came home last night from the zoo, I was sitting there I was feeding my twins, and I looked down at my beautiful little Chloe's face, and it just really, it hit me. These are the best moments of my life. You know, and they're the best moments of my life because I'm choosing them to be the best moments of my life. So I could have stayed in the busy energy of I'm tired, what a huge weekend, my back kind of hurts, what did I do to my foot at the trampoline park? Like I could have stayed in all of that energy. Yet what I chose to do is I chose to let that go and to just exhale and look at my beautiful little baby's face and be in that present moment. And that present moment was a big deal to me because boom, she's already 5.5 months. And you know, soon she's gonna be a year, then she's gonna be 2 years. And I don't wanna stay in the busy energy that I'm not present to the beauty as it's here in front of me. And so what if you made every moment of your life the best moment of your life, right? What if it wasn't just those moments that would normally be categorized as the best moments? So this is another way to really step into becoming the person that you want to be. It's being present to who do you want to be? What are those moments that you want to fill your life up with? And why not start now? Allow this moment here right now with me to be a defining moment where this becomes one of those moments where you start to wake up on the next level of, yes, this is the life I want, and I'm going to continue to create moments like this. Or I don't want more moments like this in my life. And and I'm committed to doing this, A, B, and C, to change moments like this that aren't serving me anymore. Right? So being open to a different conversation for yourself, being open to looking at things a little bit differently. It doesn't have to be the way it's always been. If there's something that's not working for you in your finances, in your health, in your exercise, in your nutrition, in your relationships, what do you get to choose to do? Because you don't have to do anything, but what could you choose to do differently to get a different result so that you can become the person that you really want to be? Stepping away from the anger, the jealousy, the stress, the anxiety, the worry, which we all have. And this isn't about pretending those things don't happen to us. It's not about pretending we don't feel those things. You're human. You're going to have the whole spectrum of the human experience. You are going to feel those things. And the conversation we're in is, and then what do you do with that? When those moments come up, who do you become? What choices do you make? What results do you create? And it's not about doing it perfectly, but it is about that commitment and that recommitment to show up and then to show up again. And have some type of clarity. Well, who do I want to become in the world? Do you want to be an influencer? Do you want to be somebody who is changing the masses? Do you want to be somebody who has a great impact on your children, on your grandchildren? Do you want to be the best lover in the world? Do you want to be the best spouse, like for your spouse? Like, who do you want to be? And how are you going to become her? The pieces that have gotten you to where you are today are not the pieces that will be demanded of you to get to the next stage of your development. Now, the pieces that are working for you, let's keep those pieces going. Let's continue to nurture those pieces of you, those ways of being, those habits, those ways of thinking, those values, those belief processes. Let's keep those in the mix. Let's not get rid of those. If they're serving you, let's keep those. But then let's also look at what's not serving you. What has been holding you back? Where is that resistance for you to go to the next level? Is it perfectionism? Is it procrastination? Is it negative self-talk? Is it overindulgence? Like, what is that piece? And that's the piece that we get to not ignore, not pretend it's not there, not defy. It's not that. We get to nurture it, to shift it. Nurture it to shift it, right? It is a part of you up until this point. So how can you love that part of you enough to then open up this gateway to shift it? So remember, it's energy, and energy doesn't get destroyed. And energy can never get destroyed. But what happens to energy is it transmutes into something else. So who can you be to shift the energy of stress? Thank you, stress, for getting me this far. Thank you, stress, for pushing me outside of my normal comfort zone. Thank you, stress, for having me up level. And now I am committed to being in relationship to you a different way, stress, so that I can use you and the energy of you to catapult me to the next level of leadership or influence or impact or love or wealth or what's for you. Okay? So then the question is, who do I get to be in relationship to the pieces of my ways of being or the pieces of me that haven't been working? And what am I going to do with that? I'm going to bless it goodbye. Thank you and I bless you goodbye. And who do I get to be as the woman who is in relationship to the pieces and the ways of being that are working to continue to flourish those ways of being into the next level of who I want to become? And what's the gap? What are the ways of being that I have not yet mastered? What are the ways of being that I have yet to call into my life? And those ways of being, I have yet to call in trusting. I have yet to call in passionate. I have yet to call in relaxed, or whatever that is for you, right? And then who do you get to be today to start to call in those ways of being, to take you to the next level, to then become the woman that you want to be in the world for yourself and for others? Now, this is an exciting topic, right? Because what this does is it says that you are in control. You are empowered. You get to be empowered in regards to who do you get to become. And who do you get to become starts with who are you being right now, today, in this moment. So with that being said, this is an awesome topic. I'm super excited to hear what you have to say about it. Please post below. I'll come back and support. But the key to today's topic is to become the person you want to be. It doesn't happen by chance. It happens when you have an awareness around who that is. And then strategies to take on those ways of being, and a support group and tribe to hold you to it and to not let you slip through the cracks. It's also going to start in how you think. The way that you're thinking is defining your being right now in this moment. So if you are thinking, I can't, if you are thinking, I'm too tired, if you are thinking it's not going to happen for me or this is too difficult, then guess what? You are right. You won't be able to. You'll be too tired. It will be too difficult. But if you start to get the strategies to change the program in what's happening in regards to what you believe, then we have a chance. right? And you stay in conversations like these and surround yourself with people like me and people in our tribe, women who are also forward focused on becoming the best versions of themselves. And that is defined by who you believe that is to be. My best version of myself is going to be different than the woman next to me, right? We all get to choose what that looks like. And by the way, the Believe event, which is going to be at the end of September, I was working on it this weekend. And at the Believe event, which is for women only, gentlemen, we love you, but this is for women only, 21 years and over, and it's online. So this is the easiest year ever to get to it. It's the first time I've ever done it online. And so no flight fees, no hotel fees. You want to come. I was working on it this weekend, and there's a couple segments that we're going to be doing over those 3 days that we are literally, I'm taking you through a new and beautiful process that I have never seen done online before. A new and beautiful process to really raise your awareness in regards to those blind spots that you have. That not you because you're weak or you because you're not good enough. No, you because you're human. And at the Believe event, we are going to be discovering, and it's going to probably be a shock to you what you discover, but you are going to discover where you have been blind to the parts of you that are holding yourself back to really having that life that you've always wanted. Of how to let go of that overwhelm, let go of the struggle, let go of the I can't, let go of the I'm too tired, let go of the I'm not good enough. Because those parts of you and what you've been, those thought processes are holding you back, and until you do something dramatic and drastic to shift it, then they will not change. Big results are gonna demand big action, and you are gonna be shocked at the Believe event. And when I take you through this process, you're gonna be shocked by the blind spots that show up, because I can tell you they are not on your radar. And unless they're on your radar, you don't know how. You will not know how to remedy it until you have an awareness around it. Okay, so get ready for Believe. I will put the link for Believe in the description of this video, but it's just the-believe-.com. Okay, the-believeevent.com with hyphens. I'll put it in the description of this video, but this is your chance. Nobody else is talking to you about the blind spots. The blind spots are part of your comfort zone, but this is different. This isn't just that normal conversation of comfort zones that you've read about or talked about 1,000 times before. This is different. This is different, okay? And those blind spots are hurting you. Do they have to? No. Is there a way out of it? Yes. Yes, and double yes. And it is going to demand that you put some attention on it. So there's an early bird special going on right now. Go today, book your spot, and raise your hand to that bigger yes of becoming the woman that you want to become. Be that woman. She's waiting for you. She's waiting on the sideline for you to raise your hand and be that full body yes and saying, hey, it's time to play our life full out. Let's get our dream life. I'm ready. I'm ready for that, right? And so with that being said, the Believe event with hyphens.com. I'll see you there. And thank you in advance for hitting share. Share this video with your communities. Please, please, let's impact as many women as possible together. And today is really about starting to gear you up and warm you up to let go, to raise awareness around your blind spots and let them go in a way that is effective and sustainable. Okay, not some short-term fix that's going to get you a hit of happiness for like a week. No, I'm talking about let's change the trajectory of your life so that you're living your big dream life. Okay, tons of love. I see lots of people here. Tons of love, and go grab your seat, go grab your early bird special, and I will